inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tonight we honor our 2020-2021 girls basketball team as they take their official place in our school's rich athletic history. During a covert altered season where nothing was certain and the schedule seemingly changed on a daily basis, the Lady Redbirds kept their focus and delivered a season to remember. An opening night battle on the road with Lexington was salvaged in the fourth quarter as the Redbirds escaped with a 46-35 victory. In her first career game, freshman Corey Vermillion made an immediate impact with 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 steals. The next 11 games were not as close, as Loudonville defeated their opponents by an average margin of 34 points to improve to 12-0 through the midway point of the regular season. A New Year's trip to Frontier High School, nearly 3 hours away on the Ohio River, presented a big challenge for the Redbirds. However, a veteran squad prevailed and took a late fourth quarter lead to win 52-48. A pair of victories against D1 North Royalton and NBC rival Mansfield Christian followed before the Redbirds hit the road again, this time for a tough weeknight challenge against a high-powered River Valley team. The Birds fell behind by 17 in the first half, their biggest deficit of the regular season. A late rally forced the game to overtime. And when 4 extra minutes weren't enough, double overtime was needed before Loudonville once again prevailed, this time by a score of 78-75. Grace Vermillion finished with one of the most impressive games in school history, scoring 38 points and grabbing 23 rebounds in the closest game of the regular season. Up next for the Redbirds was the always tough Lucas Cubs in another historic performance. Jalen Williams made a then school record 8 3-pointers, leading LHS to a 65-47 victory and a 17-0 record. Loudonville won their last 4 regular season games by an average of 31 points, securing a 21-0 regular season record for the first perfect regular season for the program since 1978. A number 1 seed in the district tournament guaranteed the Redbirds home court throughout the district championship game, and that home court certainly paid off. A 76-37 running clock victory over Richmond Heights in the first round got the tournament trail started. Andrews Osborne Academy presented a much stiffer test in the sectional finals. However, late game execution and a 24-point and 16-rebound performance by Corey Vermillion helped the Redbirds win by a final score of 71-63. The district semifinals brought the Downton Bulldogs, winners of the 4 previous district championships, to the cage at LHS for what proved to be another all-time classic. An overtime tilt saw the Redbirds claim a 78-74 victory, dethroning the Bulldogs and advancing to the district championship game. Grace Vermillion scored a school record 53 points, grabbed 13 rebounds, and blocked 4 shots in the narrow win. A dominant defensive performance against state powerhouse Cornerstone Christian Academy helped the Redbirds win their 25th straight game and their first district championship since 1992. Paige Ricks led the team in scoring with 17 points, and Cindy Snyder drained 4 3-pointers to score 12 for the Birds. A tough loss to Shadyside in the Sweet 16 ended the magical season for Loudonville with a 25-1 overall record, including a perfect 16-0 record at home and a perfect 8-0 record in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. Grace Vermillion, Shaylin Williams, and Corey Vermillion all earned All-Ohio honors for the Redbirds, and both Vermillion, Williams, Snyder, and Race earned all NBC honors. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the 2020-2021 Loudonville girls basketball team were freshman Michaela Humphrey, Janet Williams, Liberty Fairhurst, and Corey Vermillion. Sophomores Golden Lady, Jackie Renner, Anna Templeman, Maddie Klein, Taylor Johnson, Kenzie Clever, Katie Sebo, and Katie Verena Coker. And juniors Shaylin Williams. Seniors Faith Grove, Paige Ricks, Cindy Snyder, and Grace Vermillion. Member of the team was Maya Vermillion, athletic trainer Ashley Gordon. Assistant coaches Hannah Clark, Alex Bates, Jim Bates, Rex Conway, and the head coach Tyler Bates. Birds beginning the 2020-2021 Loudonville High School girls basketball. One last round of applause. Thank you.
Mid-Buckeye Conference rivals clash in a holiday week showdown as the Lucas Lady Cubs make the 13-mile trek down 39 to take on the Loudonville Lady Redbirds. We got it coming to your way live and free on your smart device, smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, whatever you got. We got it coming your way next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
On the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Oh, 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 oh. Love the little things, love the little things.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
I wish you had
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Birdcage. The first time for the OH Report here in the Birdcage for tonight's Mid-Buckeye Conference battle between the Lucas Lady Cubs and the Loudonville Lady Redbirds. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside Mansfield Senior Girls head basketball coach Javar Hudgens. And coach, this is a normally big matchup between two teams in the Mid-Buckeye Conference, but it's been dominated by the Loudonville Redbirds as of late. As you take a look at our matchup spotlight, Loudonville, they have won 4 straight versus Lucas, coming in with a 7-1 record, but I think you know a little bit about that one loss for Loudonville.
Yes, sir.
They fell to you guys by 3 at Pete Henry in a game saw live and free earlier this season. The last time these two teams matched up was right before the beginning of December, 11:30 at Lucas. Loudonville won that one 70-48. And coach, I know you scouted on that game. It seemed like Loudonville had it well in hand early on.
Yeah, Loudonville applied a lot of pressure that game, forced a lot of turnovers, dominated early in the game, just played really, really hard, aggressive defense. Typically what you get from a Loudonville team, lots of pressure, man-to-man, run and jump pressure, and it really worked.
Take a look at our team spotlights brought to you by Frito-Lay. First, the Lady Cubs of Lucas head coach Kathy Grover. 4-7, 3-2 to Mid-Buckeye Conference. However, they've won their last 3 games by a combined 197-39. They beat St. Pete's, Central Christian, and Crestline in those 3 games. They averaged 10.7 steals per game. And a stat that I like, the Lady Cubs have 3 players that have already scored 10-plus points this season, so they have the ability to have multiple scores on any given night, which is going to be big for them in this game against Loudonville, because they'll need multiple scores other than Shelby Grover.
Yeah, and typically when you get more than 3 girls that's scoring double figures, that's typically a tough team to beat, because you have to figure out which one of those girls you have to choose to stop. Typically teams don't have 3 defenders that can shut down 3 double-digit scores.
Let's look more into Shelby Grover, the leading scorer for the Lady Cubs. Junior guard, 2nd team All-Northwest District last season, special mention All-Ohio last year against Loudonville. In their last game, 16 points, 19 rebounds, 5 blocks, 5 steals, 4 assists, and a block. She pretty much did it all.
Oh, she came to play that day.
Now let's take a look on the other side of things in the Lady Redbirds of Loudonville under head coach Tyler Bates. 7-1, 4-0 in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. That lone loss at Pete Henry, 44-41. Although they did have quite the comeback. You guys had a double-digit lead there late, but they tried to come back and spoil things for you guys. You're able to pull it off, though.
Yes. They played us well, and we limited how many girls could be a factor that game, in which Vermilia definitely she carried them that game, and luckily no one else could really perform that day, or the tables may have been turned.
As a team, they're shooting 36% this year, 65 points per game, and they average almost 24.5 steals per game. They will turn you over. You know something about turnovers too, Coach. Your team just last night in the game you saw live and free right here forced 30 turnovers on Ashland. But, defense, I always say it, defense wins championships. And you get 24 steals per game, you get that many more offensive possessions to run up the score.
Right. And if you turn those steals into points, that's a lot of fast break points for you.
And taking a look at our player spotlight for the Lady Redbirds, Shaylin Williams, the senior guard, only 53 points away from 1,000 for her career this season so far in 8 games, 46% field goal percentage, 19.8 points per game.
And she shoots the ball. Shoots the ball really well, which I see that happening within the next 2-3 games, the way she shoots the ball.
As we are getting ready to go here, Williams also has another helper in Corey Vermilia, the sophomore, already 635 points in her career, only halfway through her sophomore year. She's the leading scorer for Loudonville, averaging 27.3 points per game. And you and I were talking earlier, you guys were able to, limit her scoring, and it helped you guys pull off the victory.
Yes, and what's major about Vermilia's points, 75 to 80% of those shots are at the basket or at the free throw line. She can shoot the three, but she usually attacks, and she finishes well at the basket, and she doesn't miss very many free throws.
We're going to take things down courtside now as we are getting ready for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, here in the Frito-Lay post game, as they're recognizing some players, I believe from the last year's district championship squad.
Good luck on a great season, and go Birds! Our next game balls, David and Diana Sprang are the proud supporters of Hannah Porter and the girls basketball team. They wish the team good luck with the rest of their season, and go Birds! Our next game ball goes to Brian Lewis.
So while they give out the game balls pre-game, let's take a look at the keys to the game. Brought to you by Frito-Lay. First for the Lucas Lady Cubs. Something you guys did, you packed the paint. You didn't let Loudonville and company run into the paint, get those easy looks. You forced them to shoot from the outside. They had an off night there. You got the win there. And max pressure, something you guys also did. You forced turnovers, and it led to you guys having more opportunities to score. Shelby Grover, 19.7 points per game. Kylie Foss, 6.4 points per game. As we take now a look at the Lady Redbirds. Keys to victory, same thing on the defensive end. Create chaos, force those turnovers, get more offensive possessions and ball movement. Something they couldn't do that well against you guys in that loss was moving the ball. You guys got into those passing lanes. You're able to get some turnovers that way as well, and that really disrupted their offense. They're led by Vermilia, 27.3 points per game, and Shaylin Williams, 19.8 points per game. It's got to be pretty good having two players almost averaging 20 points per game.
Yes, and they actually, if you apply too much pressure to Loudonville, they backdoor you to death. A lot of backdoors, which give them easy buckets at the basket.
So that's something also to look for tonight, and that's another reason I said to pack the paint for Lucas. Somebody's in there to back you up if you do get backdoored. But now let us go down courtside for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Back down here in our broadcast area, Coach Hudgens, Travis Berardi here as we get ready to introduce the starting lineup. So let's take a look at those starting lineups brought to you by Frito-Lay. First for the Lucas Lady Cubs, Shelby Grover, Ryan Collar, Tori Sauter, Marissa Cofferty, and Kylie Foss. Grover and Foss, two players that closely, almost average a double-double. Shelby Grover, I believe in 75% of the games that she's played already this year, she has scored a double-double. Like we said earlier, against Loudonville, she had 16 points and 19 rebounds, which is just unheard of, not only against any team, but against especially a team like Loudonville.
Right. And to add those 5 steals, 4 assists, 1 block, that's a complete game from Shelby Grover.
And not only do we get to see her the rest of this year, but next year as well. And now taking a look at the home-standing Lady Redbirds of Loudonville. Corey Vermilia, the sensational sophomore, over 20 points per game. Jalen Johnson, Kenzie Cutlip, Shaylin Williams, like we said, only 53 points away from 1,000, and then Maddie Klein. And these are 5 scorers that on any night can score the bucket for you. Vermilia averaging 27.3 points per game, 12.4 rebounds. Johnson 5.9 points. Williams 19.8 points. Klein 4.1. And Cutlip averaging 3.3. But that has been the Frito-Lay pregame. We're just about ready as you take a look at head coach Tyler Bates getting his squad ready. 7-1 this year, looking to gain another game on these Lady Cubs. They have a 2-game lead on them so far. They've already defeated Mansfield Christian, who's actually one of those up-and-coming teams. They were pretty good last year, and they're just as good this year. They knocked them off in a tough one last week, so another chance for Loudonville to continue to take control of this conference.
And Coach Young does have Mansfield Christian playing really well the last several years. They've really picked it up.
And we are underway. Tip 1 by the Birds. Jalen Johnson, left side, moving it around. Williams for 3. Off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, another offensive rebound. So 3 offensive rebounds. I thought that went out of bounds, but it didn't. And Corey Vermilia puts it in for 2. Loudonville leads 2-0. Ball on the ground, that's stolen away. Turnover by Lucas. Quickly back comes Vermilia. Right side to Williams. Lost it for a second, she's trapped. Gets it inside to Klein. Skip pass.
Oh, great ball movement.
Johnson for 3, swish. 5 quick points here in the first 45 seconds. 5-0 Lady Birds.
And that's the pressure that Loudonville typically causes. Lots of pressure in the full court, make you play fast, which benefits them.
So take a look at the replay. Nothing but the twine there. Foul against Maddie Klein. That'll be her first, team's first, as Lucas now looks for its first bucket of the night. Ball inbounded to Color.
Travel.
And another turnover. So second turnover by the Lady Cubs here. Minute in. 5-0 Loudonville. Loudonville handled Lucas in their first matchup. Klein goes to hold it, rejected. Back comes Grover to the lane, layup shot, good. Grover on the board, it's 5-2. And an offensive foul on Williams. Take a look at that replay.
Williams, her first foul.
Oh, yeah,
extended the arm.
A little extension on the arm. Great call.
So the first turnover of the night by the Redbirds.
As a coach, those are tough fouls to see because it happens so fast. So the replay really helped when you watch it back to see what really happened there. And there definitely was a push.
Ball inbounded to Grover. She's trapped on the end and turns it over for the Lady Cubs. That's their third already here.
Yeah.
A minute and a half in. Williams across the timeline. Looking for the back door. Instead, it's turned over back to the Lady Cubs. Grover deep inside the lane, but she turns it over. Back come the Lady Birds. Layup shot too far underneath. And a frustration foul. I believe that's going to go against Johnson, her first. They had the look, but just got that layup off. Little too late, was underneath the bucket, couldn't get it to fall.
Good pass.
Caller into the lane, jump stops. And that'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Lucas, but
I think Color should have went all the way in and attacked her going at the basket. She stopped right in front of her and put the ball in front, which caused the tie-up.
Yeah, I agree with you there because she could have drawn at least a foul on that.
Travel.
Another turnover for Lucas. That's their fifth.
And yeah, fifth in 2 minutes. Fifth turnover in 2 minutes. They'll have to fix those turnovers if they want to compete in this game.
It hasn't hurt them that much since their defense has picked up the slack for that, but they continue to do it. You know, Loudonville will hit some shots. That ball.
Oh, great hustle.
She was on the line, so it will go to Lucas, but nearly another offensive rebound there by Loudonville.
And the thing I noticed today is Coach Bates is getting all of his girls involved. Like he's ran sets for 3 or 4 different girls right now, which is a really good. It's really positive for the for Loudonville because you don't know who to guard. Like who's typically you have to stop Vermillion, but today he's getting everyone involved, which is going to make it a tough out for Lucas defensively. Very great defense, Vermillion.
And they turn it over. Another turnover by the Lady Cubs. Number 6. Loudonville with another possession, leading 5-2 here. Left side to Johnson. Straight away, Vermillion for 3. Yes. 5 points for her. It's 8-2. Quickly the other end.
Good
rejected. Vermillion. But she turns it right back over, trying to extend it. Sauter back to Grover from the baseline. Swish. And Coach Bates calls a timeout. 8-4 here. You take a look at that 3, and I like her shot. She gets a lot of arc underneath it, and it works. So Grover with all 4 points.
Right, and that was a great give-and-go play down here by Lucas. Grover gave it up and cut through, and they gave it right back for a mid-range jumper. They're going to need a lot more of that and less turnovers.
So you take a look at that give-and-go. Nobody guarded her, and that's you can't leave a scorer like her open like that.
No.
So after the timeout, Redbirds back at it. Klein over to Johnson. Loudonville running through its offense. Another 3 in the air off the side iron, but offensive rebound, put back.
Yep, rebound by Vermillion.
And Vermillion will go to the line for 2.
And that's their 4th offensive rebound.
So take a look at the rebound and put back.
Teams first. Vermillion at the line for the Redbirds, shooting 2.
Foul's going to go against Maddie Boyer, her first. Vermillion hits the first.
Number 25, again, Templeton. Replacing Mackenzie Cutler.
You can look forward to some pressure from Loudonville. On a makes, you typically get 90 feet of pressure.
Vermillion, the 76% free throw shooter, unable to get that one. But another Lucas turnover.
In the game for the Cubs, number 12, Tori Sauter, and number 22, Kylie Foss.
Foss and Sauter checks back in. Vermilia gets it back out to Klein. Correction, that's Williams. Coming up on the midway point of the first quarter, 9-4 Loudonville. Johnson, nice move, takes it to the hole, but not enough. But an offensive rebound, ball around, out by Lucas. In transition, Caller to the lane. A little bit of contact, no call though. Back comes Loudonville. Grover guarding Williams. She gets across the timeline though. Backdoor cut. Vermilia. Beautiful backdoor cut there, Coach.
Yes, they're good at backdoor cuts. And Vermilia having great hands, being strong and physical in there, making the catch and going up, drawing a foul.
Vermilia's first, short.
It's 1 for 2 for her today. 1 for 3, actually.
And that was something we saw against you guys as well. She was, I believe, a 92% free throw shooter in there and then missed a few free throws that could have really helped them down the stretch. Does hit the second.
That's how she started off against us when she played at the Tigers. She would miss the first one, make the second one. Miss the first one, make the second one. Then down the stretch in the second half, she would make both shots, which, as you said, if earlier in the game, those missed free throws could have been the difference.
Sauter able to get it across the timeline, goes off of a Redbird defender, so it'll stay with Lucas. But once again, those four corners, when a team like the Traps like you guys or like Loudonville,
get hands off
9 times out of 10, that's a turnover because they will trap you and they will get in your face.
And as a coach who teach run and jump or trap defense, you have to know that those are extra defenders. The sideline and the half court, the over and back line is be the extra defenders. So you actually give us 6 defenders defending you, or 7 defenders actually, I'm sorry.
Kylie Foss into the lane, draws the foul. Take a look at the replay of that.
Great dump in, great dump down, great position. Good.
Foss hits the first.
Ooh.
Second free throw short. You saw that right off the release, Coach.
Yep.
Back.
Oh, good strong drive. Oh, offensive rebound, put back.
Vermilia already 9 points here. It's a 12-5 lead. Inside the Grover. Off the glass, too strong.
Oh.
Offensive putback. No good. Rebound to Loudonville. Ahead to Vermilia for 3. Yes. Vermilia with 12. It's 15-5, but quickly on the other end, Shelby Grover with her 6th point cuts the lead to 15-7. Williams across the timeline, left side, straight ahead to Johnson. She puts up a 3. Yes. That's Johnson's second 3 of the night. It's 18-7, and then a travel.
In the game for the Redbirds, number 4, Jack Williams, and number 10, Mackenzie Cutler.
So a couple threes here have extended this Loudonville lead out to double digits. 2 by Vermilia, 2 by Johnson. Williams, hand off to Vermilia.
Travel. A lot of the travels are all like footwork violations on pumping, pump faking and stepping without putting the ball down, or shuffling of the feet. It's been some steals, but it's mostly turnovers on basic footwork violations. Oh, good pass.
Nice ball movement by Lucas.
Marissa Cochran
Cofferty with the bucket.
Oh, turnover.
And another turnover. Quickly ahead. Grover, layup good.
Grover finishes very strong at the basket. It's 2 hands on the ball. The ball secured. Really good finisher.
3 by Vermelia, no good. One of her rare misses when being open.
Lucas has to give better pressure on the perimeter on the 3-point line. They've hit 3. They have 9 points off of 3-pointers.
Driving in.
Oh,
she's going to go to the line. Take a look at that. So Williams was straight up, but it looked like she lunged just a little bit towards her, and I think that's what got the fouls. We'll take a look at it one more time. Right there, she kind of lunged forward. That'll be her second foul.
But Wave, it was nice that Grover went into her body to draw that foul.
Creating the
contact, yes. That could have been a no call because Gilliams was straight up. But like you said, she lunged just a little bit.
Grover can't get the second to fall. 18-12, coming up on a minute left here, first quarter. Vermelia looking at another backdoor cut, layup good.
Nice.
Williams with her first points of the night, back to an 8-point lead. And again, Lucas quickly ahead. Offensive rebound, put back, yes. Cofferty with her second, and I love the way Lucas is just pressing it offensively after a make.
Right there.
Left side, Jenna Williams for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound, no good. No offensive rebound. Defensive rebound for Lucas. Grover all the way ahead. This time doesn't go. For a second, it was into the hands of Lucas, but they knock it out of bounds. So
a rare miss by Grover.
33.4 seconds left, 20-14 Loudonville. It looked like Loudonville had this in control, but then a couple quick buckets by Lucas has them back in this. Klein, left side now. Johnson for 3. Too strong. Rebound out to Olivia Brown. Lucas going to continue to press this, or are they going to wait for the last shot?
You can't pick up the ball there and stand tall. That'll end up a turnover every time.
And they're going to get bailed out. That's going to be Johnson's second.
Johnson's second.
First second foul, team 7.
Yeah, when they come to trap, Lucas can't stand skinny and get tall because it allows Loudonville to engage their body and make them, make it a tough pass. You have to stay low and wide in the traps.
That is their 7th foul, so Lucas already at the line for a 1-and-1. Caller hits the first, and that's something to look forward in the second quarter now, as Lucas can stick around here by just going to the line.
And Gilliams and Johnson having 2 fouls in this first quarter will make it to, bad foul.
Take a look at that replay. And it's just bumped into her. That'll be Boyer's second, team's third. Where's this going, Coach? Williams.
It's going to be a backdoor to
oh, there you go. You got it right, but she couldn't get it. She did get it off.
She got it off,
didn't fall. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score after 8 minutes. Loudonville 20, Lucas 16. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things.
After 8 minutes, it's 20-16 in favor of the Lady Redbirds of Loudonville. Travis Berardi alongside Mansfield Senior Girls head coach Javar Hudgens. And, Coach, you got an update on the Mansfield Senior boys?
Yeah, they say Madison Rams are up on the Mansfield Tigers 15-5 at the end of one.
Friendly bounce for Williams, gets her first 3 of the night. 23-16. Whenever you play the city game, though, Coach, you never know what would happen. Tori Sauter on the other end answers right back with the 3. First 3 of the night for the Lady Cubs. It's 23-19. Williams again, but an offensive foul, illegal screen. That's going to go against Maddie Klein. That's going to be her second foul now.
Oh, that's 8 fouls.
So the offensive foul, you don't go free throws that way, but those fouls keep adding up.
Yes.
Grover, jump stop, yes.
Oh, nice. Grover is nice. Like, she's a really good player. Nice touch around the basket. Lucas just keep fighting.
11 points for her. It's a 2-point game. Vermilia, spin move, too strong. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Back come the Lady Cubs.
Ooh, stop for 3.
Caller for 3 off the front iron. Ball bounces out of bounds. It'll stay with Lucas. She wanted that lead, but I think she thought just a little too much about it.
Right. I think if she'd have just stepped into it naturally, I think it would have been a great shot. I think she would have made that one, but she thought about it.
Looking to inbound, they do to Grover.
Up.
Drives into the lane, kicks back out, but a turnover and then a frustration foul.
Yeah, bad spacing by Lucas there. Grover was penetrating. There was no space, so I think she threw it. She tried to pass to the open shooter, but there was a cutter coming in the way of that. Oh, you can't leave Williams just wide open like that. No.
Because that's what's going to happen right there. Quickly. Another 3 for her. She now has 8 points. It's a 5-point game. And they're going to say, well, let's take a look at the replay of this. When it deflected, they said it hit her.
I mean, but the last time it hit it, and she caught it, and they gave it back to her. So, good strong, good pass.
Nice pass inside, deflected though, it'll go out of bounds, but the 10th Lucas turnover nearly turned into points for Loudonville. Inbound to Williams.
Ooh, flare.
Deep 3 for her, too strong.
Good strong rebound. Oh, she lost it. Good pass inside.
And I think that'll stay with Loudonville. Getting a little physical inside. That's okay. Gets it to Vermilia. And I believe they're going to get Cofferty on the swipe. Her first.
And Lucas started doing well. The keys to them coming back was limiting the offensive rebounds, pushing the ball down the court, not allowing Loudonville to speed them up, and now it's starting to switch around a little bit. Loudonville got a couple offensive rebounds, and they forced a couple turnovers where Lucas haven't got the ball past half court since the turnover by Grover.
Well, we have a moment. I'd like to welcome everybody in watching on Facebook and YouTube live and free tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us some shout-outs, and we'll shout you out. Jory Skoronsky, I know that name, watching from colorful Colorado. Brian Skoronsky, that's an even more familiar name. Love hearing Coach V on the call, the only team to beat these Birds this season, and the only team in the last season and a half to beat the Redbirds in the regular season.
Right.
Is the guy sitting right next to me and his Lady Tigers, who are on a roll, 5-1 in their last 6 games. You guys feeling pretty good about yourselves right now.
Yes, we're rolling. We're getting our legs under us. Fourth quarter has been our nemesis. But we're starting to get some momentum, and I'm hoping we can carry that momentum into Thursday versus Willard and into the new year, actually.
Loudonville with the turnover, quickly ahead. Grover didn't get enough on that shot, then it'll come right back.
She jump stopped, but I think she slipped on her jump stop.
Right side, Vermillion. She's going to put up a 3. Swish. And a block call against Loudonville. Third 3 of the night by Vermillion.
And it's crazy because if you remember earlier, I said that most of Vermillion points come from attacking the basket and free throws, but tonight she's on fire from 3. So maybe I need to do my research on Vermillion scoring.
Grover at the free throw line with the 1-and-1. She hits. Foul was called on Kenzie Cutlip right as Grover passed half court. Called for the block. So once again, the Lady Cubs with chances with the clock stopped, but she only goes 1 of 2. 29-22, under 6 minutes left in the half. Nice move. Not enough on the shot, though, and back come the Lady Cubs. Grover looking for a screen. Picks up her dribble. Now she's going to have to get it to somebody. Turns it over.
I think that was a fatigue turnover by Grover. She just dribbled down to the corner, kind of stopped. I mean, she's been working. She's been doing most of the damage for Lucas as far as his rebounding, defending, scoring.
Nice
just
spin
a lot,
move by
just
Vermillion.
A lot has been going on.
And then they're going to call Vermillion on the foul. Take a look at that. But watch a spin move right there. Ankle breaker, but then she reached over the top.
She's mastered that spin move. She did that spin move on my girls a lot, and it was effective. Kick
Left
out.
side 3. Yes.
Good.
Ryan Culler hits her first bucket of the night. Back to a 4-point game. Johnson to Vermillion. Fakes the 3. Gets it to Klein. Looking inside to Johnson.
Oh, good D.
Good deflection. Get a look at that. That was Tori Sauter getting a hand on that. And Lucas is just doing enough inside the paint, coach, to disrupt this offense. Ball knocked out of bounds again. Tori Sauter came out and did some calisthenics right in front of us. I think something with her hip, but she's back on the bench now.
And I can see how Grover ends up with a double-double. She rebounds, like she has a ball awareness.
She's everywhere on the court.
Yes, she has a basketball awareness.
Vermillion, that's a travel.
I think Vermillion was looking to shoot at first, and then she thought about it, and as we said earlier, shuffled her feet. Another footwork turnover.
So Lucas still only trailing by 4 as we approach the midway point of this second quarter here from the Birdcage.
Johnson has to be careful. She has 2 already on the hand checking.
Looking inside, they get it to Cofferty. Now to Grover, but it's stolen away. Loudonville, they have somebody
Good
ahead.
Pass ahead. Great pass ahead.
Jalen Johnson on the bucket. She has 8. And then another foul. That's going to be on Kenzie Cutlip. She's the 4th Lady Redbird with 2 fouls. And Grover will go back to the line for 2 now. So that's the 10th foul by Loudonville. She's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. And misses another.
Yeah. I think fatigue is starting to wear Grover down just a bit. She hasn't been able to get a break. Think she may need a little, something to drink just to get her back going.
She does hit the second. Makes it a 5-point game.
Great defense. Forced to travel.
Take a look at it right here. And Culler did just enough to force that turnover. They're going to say it was deflected, the referee, so that's not a backcourt violation.
Don't just turn and throw. You have to turn and see where you're throwing.
Quickly ahead. But once again, Lucas able to get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. Loudonville's finding the right passes. It's just Lucas is just giving a little bit more of that effort to get in there.
Right, it may be like a second late. Ooh, good pass. Oh.
Toilet bowls in and out.
Oh, that's tough.
And they're going to get Vermilia for her second.
That's 2 girls. That's every starter on the team has 2.
Ooh, I don't know about that, Coach. Take a look at the replay one more time. It looked like she wasn't over the back.
They were shoulder to shoulder.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Only her second foul though, but now the 5th Lady Redbird with 2 fouls. Lucas needs to get it across the line here. They're about to still deep in their corner, and Coach will have to call a timeout here. 31-26 left. 3:39 left in the quarter and a half.
And that may have been a great timeout by Coach Grover to let Shelby Grover get a drink and, you know, refocus and reboot her system a little bit. And I think she'll give you some good effort this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, I like the timeout. I know it was one of the things they didn't want to turn over due to a 10-second call, but also it is good because you do get a little bit of a breather, get some of that energy back for the last 3:39, then you'll have a 10-15-minute break at the half.
And see, here's Loudonville with tons of pressure. Lucas at the handle, has to
They went for the home run ball.
Oh, and she still ended up almost getting it.
Off her hands, though, and out of bounds. Monica Sturtz on our Facebook. Good luck, Lady Cubs. Thanks for watching, Monica. Loudonville looking to extend this lead. Only up 2 possessions right now. Backdoor cut again. Grover with a hand on it. It's a turnover.
And looks like it's either going to be a foul or bucket here. Strong. Ooh.
And that's going to go. That's a jump ball. They called it a jump ball.
Oh, and I believe a ref had a foul here.
One ref called the foul. The other one called the jump ball. And they're going to go with the referee that was closest to the play calling the jump ball.
When you see that fist go up, you know there's a foul.
Coach Bates unhappy with the call, though, because he did see the referee further away call the foul. Nonetheless, Lucas with possession. Boyer inside the fosse.
Ooh,
she traveled.
A lot of footwork violations. And I think typically if you get a little lower on those footwork violations, it's hard to gauge because your feet so far spread apart. When they're close, the referee can see those feet move.
Vermilia over the foul to Klein. Now to Johnson. Johnson for 3.
Ooh, off the glass.
Tried to bank too strong. Loudonville's gotten cold here as of late. It's just Lucas is as well.
Well, Lucas hasn't got very many shots up lately. Oh, good pass ahead. Ooh. Good pass ahead. Could have been a travel.
Klein on the board for the first time tonight. It's 33-26.
Travel.
That's a travel. 17th turnover by Lucas tonight.
Returning the game to the Cubs, number 13, Marissa Cochran, and number 10, Ryan Collier.
And it's tough for Coach Grover, too, because she thought it was a travel on the layup over here, and then they get the travel call against Lucas on the other side, but it was the right call. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Lucas is going to get the ball underneath Loudonville's net.
If Lucas can score right here or at least draw a foul and get to the line, that's going to be big for them.
Well, it seems like Loudonville is out of sorts a little bit right now. Frustrated. And if Lucas can put this back to a 2-possession game, it's just all the momentum for them.
Oh, good penetration.
Caller for 3 again.
Ooh.
Yes!
Great shot.
She has 8 points. It's 33-29.
And ooh.
They're going to get a block this time.
Right.
We'll take a look at it one more time. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, that was a block. That was a block. Bad feet on defensively.
She tried to cut her off instead of going with her. I got you.
Right. Just staying square, keeping her body square.
Cut lip for 3, too strong, but it went off the hands of Grover, and it'll stay with Loudonville.
And those are the ones you like, oh, my goodness, I wish I could have that one back.
And you saw her laugh immediately,
right.
too. She said, man.
It just came right to her and see.
Vermilia unable to get the shot off.
Good ball movement.
Again, doesn't fall for Johnson.
Yeah,
Lucas.
Loudonville's went cold from 3. They started off pretty hot, and they're cooled down, which that usually happens when you're shooting pretty good to start the game off.
They still have 7 threes in the half, though.
Right.
Grover into the lane.
Good, strong drive.
Got it deflected away, though. Coming up on 1:20 left in the half, 33-29. Johnson gets into the lane, but she walked.
Yeah. I thought she was going to do a Euro step, and she just ended up taking one extra step.
So Lucas, another chance to get this to 1 possession. Got to get it in, though. Barely does. Grover to the timeline. Crosses over to stay out of that trapping zone, but then gets blocked.
For 3.
Sauter hits.
Sauter for 3. 1-point game. It's a 1-point game. Lucas is fighting.
4th 3 of the night for the Lady Cubs. They're down 1 with a minute left in the half. Straight away for Vermilia. In and out. Lucas with a chance to take the lead here right before the half. Coach Grover saying, slow it down. Let's get our pace.
And I'm going to say that Grover's pretty close to, she has to be pretty close to a
double-double
already? To a double-double, absolutely.
Ooh, she's going to get it called for the foul there.
That's 1 on her. That's not bad.
Take a look at the replay of that. Unable to get the...
Oh, well, yeah, she gave her some body. Like, maybe she'd have jumped to the side and swatted. May have been a clean block.
First free throw missed by Cutlip.
And I believe Coach Grover is in front of us telling a player, Sauter, telling Sauter that we're winning, we're a 1-point game, time of possession, let's take care of the ball.
Missed both free throws. Grover, top of the key, crosses over into the lane, pulls up, off the front iron, rebound. Kept in by Loudonville, trapped. And Coach Bates is going to get the 30-second timeout. He wanted it earlier. Loudonville was able to break the press, but already got the timeout. So he's going to get a 30-second timeout with 14.5. The way Loudonville plays, do they just go for the bucket immediately, or are you going to go for the last shot because of the way Lucas has been playing?
Well, knowing Coach Bates, he has something that he's going to draw up right here that's going to get them a bucket. They're either going to get a backdoor bucket or something through a double screen for a three-pointer. If I would take a gamble, I would say he's going to get a big-time 3 right here, coming off of a double screen.
Just that'd be a big momentum 3 as well for this squad because they've been pretty cold here as of late, despite 7 threes.
Right. You're up. You go in. I believe you get the ball back at half. I mean, once, you get the ball back at half. So I can see sometime big-time 3 coming in right here.
Vermilia with it. Clock down to 10. Gets it to Klein. Left side to Williams. She'll try to drive back out to Vermilia. She'll go into the hole.
Spin
3
move.
seconds. Yes.
It's when Vermilia get you leaning defensively, it's like she feels the perfect time to spin on you to get back to get her shot off.
Her 17th point makes this a 3-point game at the half. Not many people expected it to be happening right now, but the Lady Cubs, they're sticking around. 35-32 Loudonville leads. We're going to take a break. Be back with the halftime festivities right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Oh, 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 oh. Love the little things, love the little things.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
It's halftime here at the Birdcage as you take a look at the Loudonville Pep Band. Doing a pretty darn good job tonight, Coach. They've been playing some good songs here. Your score at the break, Loudonville 35. Lucas, though, hanging around 32. As we take a look at the first half stats. Field goals, 13-11 in favor of the Lady Birds. They have 7 threes to Lucas's 4. However, the Lady Cubs out-rebounding the Lady Redbirds 21-16. And despite all that, 23 turnovers by Lucas. They're still in this because of the poor shooting, you could say, of Loudonville. They were cold for the last 4.5 minutes of that second quarter. Free throws, Lucas, 6 of 10. Loudonville only 2 of 6. And a big run by the Lady Cubs in the second part of that second quarter got them back to within 3, because this was an 11-point game, I believe, at the start of the quarter. What did you like from the Lucas Cubs in that first half, Coach?
Well, I like the way they chipped away. They didn't break. Like they stood strong. Loudonville came out forcing tons of turnovers, hitting threes, and Lucas just stood strong. The Lady Cubs stood strong. They started rebounding, defensive rebounds, and pushing the break and pushing down court and making things happen on the offensive end of the floor. And they got Loudonville in a lot of foul trouble. They forced 12 fouls.
Yes.
Which
5 players with 2 fouls.
And I think those are starters who typically that has those fouls.
All 5 starters, you're right. Going over some individual scoring, Corey Vermillion, as you see right on the screen. Perfect timing by Garrett Parlett upstairs in the cage of the cage up top. It's like at Duke games, you know, they have the commentators, everybody upstairs in the rafters. That's where G-Man is right now with the awesome views. But Vermillion, 17 points. Johnson and Williams both with 8 points. Maddie Klein with 2. For the Lucas Lady Cubs, Shelby Grover, 13 points, 8 rebounds. You're right, she is close to that double-double again. She's averaging a double-double this season. Ryan Culler, 8 points, 2 big threes. Tori Sauter, 6 points, 2 big threes. Cofferty with 4 points, Foss with 1. But like I said in the pregame, one of the keys, they need some balanced scoring. They had 3 players that can get you double-digit points, and that's what they're getting tonight. And also, they're playing really good defense inside the paint. So the keys of the game for the Lucas Cubs, they're hitting on both, and that's why they are 3 points off of the lead. We're going to take a quick break and be back with third quarter action right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to this song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. It's love little things, love little things.
Back here at the Bird Cage in the free-to-lay halftime, the score, Loudonville 35, Lucas 32. Travis Berardi alongside Coach DeVar Hudgens. Let's take a look at those keys to victory. First, for the Lady Cubs, we said pack the paint, get your hands in those passing lanes, and they have done that so far.
Yes.
They've really caused havoc inside the paint. That's what's one of the reasons why they've been able to keep this close and max pressure. Also, they've turned over Loudonville 10 times. Their team that really doesn't turn the ball over. The only other time that they turned the ball over a lot, you would know, was when the Lady Tigers of Mansfield Senior knocked off Loudonville by 3. You had the lead. You kept that lead, and you just kept frustrating them, and they got the victory. This time, you know, Lucas, they're sticking around. And at any time you got an underdog sticking around, the further into the game that it's close, the more confidence they get.
Absolutely.
And looking at the keys for Loudonville, create chaos. They have done that. They've forced 23 turnovers, but the ball movement, they're just a tenth of a second off. They're getting those passes correctly, but Lucas is able to get a hand in there.
Right.
The ball movement. So that's maybe one check that they don't have yet, and that's why this score is 35-32. But this has been the Frito-Lay Halftime Show right here live and free on the OH Report. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching in live and free on Facebook, YouTube. Give us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. There's a lot of you watching tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. And we are back to action. Loudonville We'll get first possession here in quarter number 3. Williams will try, and yes.
Great set, come out of half. Great set to get a three-pointer, get Gilliams going.
She's in the double digits with 11, 38-32.
And
almost a turnover. Gets inside to Cofferty,
travel.
Puts it up, but she traveled. 24th turnover by the Lady Cubs.
And Gilliams is 42 away from 1,000 now.
She's going to need a big second half. She wants to get it tonight, Coach.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Vermilia over the Klein, working it around the perimeter, looking to get it inside. They can't. Johnson kicks it back out. Vermilia, another deep 3 off the back iron. Rebound, stays with Loudonville. And again, Lucas into the passing lane, another turnover. Minute gone by third quarter, 38-32 Loudonville. Looking to remain unbeaten in the Mid-Buckeye Conference and keep their game lead over the Mansfield Christian Lady Flames. Patience by Lucas.
A lot of traffic. That pass went to a lot of traffic. Kind of tough pass.
Lucas had the look, but Tori Sauter, she let that go, knew it was off. They're going to get another chance. Gets in the Grover. Left side, 3 in the air, off the front iron. Rebound right to Grover, yes.
Yes. That's 9 rebounds.
1 away from another double-double. Ball movement inside. Williams too strong, rebound to Lucas.
I think both teams are forcing their sets. Like they're forcing the pass inside towards the basket when I think they should wait on another option.
Sauter, she's going to drive it into the lane, kicks it
Good
over.
Pass.
Cofferty blocked and taken by Loudonville, quickly ahead. Cutlip, jump stop. Off the rim, no. Rebound taken out by Lucas. So Loudonville hit on its first possession of the half, nothing since. Sauter, backdoor cut.
Good
Quick
pass.
What passing by Lucas?
Great pass, great touch pass.
Beautifully executed. It's a 2-point game once again. Vermilia. Back out to Johnson.
Travel.
She walked. Let's take a look at that passing one more time, Coach. Just perfect on the back door, just a touch pass. You couldn't have drawn that up any better.
No, and when someone gets beat back door, it automatically draws the backside help. So well executed by Lucas. Standing tall. If you notice, Sauter stood straight up, ball behind her head. You're
off balance that way.
You're off balance, absolutely. And you're not in a scoring position. You can only pass from that position.
Ball inbounded to Grover. On the baseline, pulls up off the side of the backboard.
Dump it back. Should have dumped it backside.
Loudonville out with the rebound. 3 minutes in, 38-36 Lady Birds.
Oh, shot from the corner.
Short.
There's a double-double by Grover.
10th rebound by her. She has 15 points, 10 rebounds, and just another ho-hum double-double for her. Caller.
It's like once again they're forcing their options in their offense.
25th Lucas turnover.
Be patient, be patient.
Vermilia lost it. And that's all because Grover was able to cut her off after she beat one of her defenders.
Lucas has to be patient with their offensive sets. Let them develop. Let the options develop and see what happens. Oh, foul. Gilliams, 3 on Gilliams.
Big foul there against Williams. Ryan Caller, 2 of 2 tonight, will have a chance to tie this.
Deep first to the half. Ryan Caller pulling for the Cubs.
Oh.
Misses the first.
In the game for Lucas, number 25, Olivia Brown. Number 23, Abby Boyle. And for the Redbirds, number 4, Jenna Williams.
Brown and Boyer in for Lucas. Jenna Williams will replace her sister. Second free throw good. It's a 1-point game. Inside the Klein. Kicks it back out. Vermilia wide open three. Off the line, though.
Great offensive rebound.
They'll get another chance. Johnson into the lane.
Good take, Johnson.
Deflected.
Great defense.
It'll stay with Loudonville. We'll take a look at it one more time on the Frito-Lay replay. Just able to get the hand in on the ball last second.
Could have been a foul.
Yeah. Loudonville tried. Oh, they did. Luckily get it back.
Oh, travel.
Instead, they'll get the call.
Got away with a travel. End up getting a foul. Going for two. Shooting two.
That'll be against Brown, her second.
25, Olivia Brown, her second foul, team first.
Maddie Klein to the line.
For the Redbirds, shooting two.
Klein, a 50% free throw shooter, 6 of 12 on the year. And that's the announcer jinx right there for you, Coach.
Well, you got Vermilia in there. You got to get a good box out here.
And this is the time for Lucas to capitalize with Williams on the bench with 3 fouls. We're going to get a lane violation.
Like Johnson went in late on that, or went in early on that from behind the key.
Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Lucas, but a tougher angle now. They're going to be inbounding it right in the corner. This isn't the place you want to inbound the ball right now.
No, not at all.
They get it in.
Now get back to the middle. We want to get off the sideline. Get off the sideline.
And they're going to get her.
Yeah, you got to get off the sideline. They're trapping. You see traps coming. You can't go. You can't run to those corners.
You just see, yeah. She went across, brought back over, and it's a turnover. Coach, I have a lot of respect for coaches that play from the 23rd of December until the new year, because I think that's just when I think players are off. They're not in school.
Travel.
They're not in school with their normal rituals. Vermilia for 3. Off again. You have these games where, you know, their mind's on holidays. Christmas, you get to see family, New Year's, and all that stuff. I think this is one of the toughest times of year to be a coach.
Absolutely, because you get girls, you get girls who want to sleep in. They want to enjoy their break.
Yes.
And so they want to enjoy their break, as well as you ask them to commit to getting rest so they can compete on the next day. And it's always hard to play on days that you don't have school.
Yes,
you know,
I agree.
Because when you have school, the kids are up, moving. When they don't have school, they just sit around, they just lay around the house, play video games, just, you know, and they eat junk. They don't take care of their bodies when they're at home. It's just tough when they don't have a bedtime because they don't have to wake up for school.
Yep.
It's tough. It's tough.
And maybe a little holiday layover here for Loudonville thus far. Lucas trailing by 1, 38-37 here, past the midway point of the third quarter. Left side, the Vermilia.
Oh.
Back out. 3 in the air by Jenna Williams. Gets her own rebound.
Oh.
Deep 3 by Shaylin Williams. Yes.
She said, I'll make one for you, little sis.
4 threes for her. She is 14. 41-37. Left side, rejection. Return to sender. It'll stay with Lucas as you take a look at the replay one more time. Williams hits the 3, and then the other end with the rejection into the 5th row.
And that could have been a pump fake. A pump fake at the
You can't catch it on the way back out. And Coach Grover not happy with her squad right there.
Because I believe that's the second time she's caught the ball out of bounds.
2:40 left third quarter, 41-37 Loudonville. Klein.
You have to be pleased. Coach Grover has to be pleased with the way her her Lady Cubs are playing today.
Ooh, nice post move there by Vermilia. Her first points of the second half, she's got 19. Grover, right side, mid-range jumper, off the front iron, rebound to Loudonville.
And I like Grover, like she really plays the game the right way, where you feel like she can actually take over the game, but she makes the right plays every time, which you can't ask of anything better than that. Make the right basketball play. Whatever happens after you make the right basketball play, you just live with it.
Cofferty with the foul there. Up in the air as she moved over. And Vermilia will go back to the line for 2. And now you have that feeling that the Redbirds are finally taking control of this one.
Lucas has to find a way to make a play offensively.
First free throw, yes. And Coach Grover, sensing the switch in momentum, we'll get a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
So in the last 45 seconds, this goes from a 2-point game to a 7-point game, and you're feeling like the Redbirds are getting it going now.
Right. When you get you give up an open 3, and then you get a rebound from that 3, and then you give up another open 3 that she makes, that Gilliams make, which was a rhythm shot for her, and then you have Vermilia come score, and then she's back at the line. You have to find a way to stop this from happening, Lucas. You guys you're playing well all game. Keep it going. If they can weather the storm, this storm by Loudonville, I think they'll be fine.
Vermilia for the second free throw. That's good. Now Vermilia at the break had 6 rebounds, so she's closing in on that double-double territory as well. She's had 2 triple-doubles this year, Coach. Unheard of once in high school basketball, but she's done it twice already. Under 2 to play here, third quarter. Lucas now desperately needs a bucket. Cofferty underneath the hoop. Back out front, 3 in the air. No. Rebound to Vermilia. She's getting close to that double-double.
They have to get a stop here. They have, travel. Ooh. Whoa. Got away with a travel for a 3, now up 11.
17 for her. All 3 buckets for her from beyond the arc in the second half. 11-point lead for the Lady Birds. And we got a foul underneath on the shot. And that's going to go against Jenna Williams, her first. Lucas will maintain possession. Gets it into Sauter. Layup shot too strong. Another rebound for Vermilia. Quickly ahead into the lane. What a move.
What a move. And you can't let her get ahead of steam. When she gets ahead of steam, it's pretty much a bucket or a foul.
13-point lead. They get the turnover. Oh, my goodness. Timeout, Lucas. You just have to watch this, Coach. Oh.
Nice crossover dribble. Nice play.
Just like that, the score goes from a 2-point game all the way out to 15.
15.
This was a 2-point game with just under 3 minutes left in the third. And that's what Loudonville will do to you. They can score in bunches when they get going.
And the adjustment, the zone going from man full court pressure to a zone was a great defense adjustment. It rattled Lucas. They couldn't figure out what to do, how to get into a zone set, because they've been running their man sets all game, which is a great adjustment by a coach. And as you see, it worked. It pushed the lead out to a 15-point game. Great job by Loudonville, by Coach Bates. Way to coach your girls up.
Corey Vermilia, 2 points under her average already in 3 quarters, 25 points. Williams as well, just 2 points away from her average of 19. Both these players have another quarter left in them. Lucas out of the timeout. Kohler across the timeline. Left side to Sauter, back to Kohler. Now to Grover.
Backside.
Lucas with that patience, but Grover picked up her dribble, almost got the turnover.
Get out the corner. You need to dribble to get out the corner. Don't pick the ball up in the corner.
That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay.
The zone is causing the chaos for Lucas.
Coach Grover looked at Kohler and said, "You could have shot that. Just take the shot." Grover right side. Sauter fakes it, pulls up, short.
Nice rebound.
Offensive rebound. No.
Good defense by Loudonville.
14 seconds left. Klein picks up the dribble, gets it over to Williams for deep three. Yes! Woo! Williams has hit 4 threes in the third quarter, and on the other end, that one doesn't go. Your score after 3, Loudonville 55, Lucas 37. We'll take a break. Be back with the fourth quarter live and free on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. If you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. And oh, 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 oh. Love the little things, love the little things.
8 minutes left, and as Brian Skronsky always says, it's money time here at the Birdcage. Loudonville with a huge final 3 minutes to take of the third quarter to take a 55-37 lead. Travis Berardi alongside Coach Javar Hudgens. And Coach, Loudonville, all the momentum, everything going for him right now. And Vermillion keeps the heat up. Now at her average of 27 points. And it's a 20-point game. Sauter for 3. Finally, Lucas gets one to fall.
They needed that. They needed that basket desperately. Loudonville they have a rhythm. Now everything's going their way. Everything. It's like once you get a momentum going and you start having fun, a lot of things go your way.
Foul's going to go against Ryan Kohler, her third. In that third quarter, Coach, Loudonville outscored Lucas 20-5, and I think 15 of those points came in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's.
Shaylin Williams has 7 field goals. Her last 6 were from 3.
And that's how it goes. Now you have other girls that's hitting shots now.
Back to a 20-point lead. 60-40, under 7 to play here from the cage. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Rebound to Vermillion. And I think she hit a double-double as well.
Yeah, everything's going Loudonville's way now that they have the momentum. It's like, it's tough. I've been on both ends of this. Had the momentum and let a team bounce back in, which you've witnessed, Travis.
Yeah.
So I know the feel. It's like.
Timeout, Coach Grover. And it'll be a full timeout, so 6:20 left. Loudonville up 22, 62-40, and I can't stress this enough. This was a 2-point game with Lucas having a chance at the free throw line to tie it. Since then, Loudonville has just gone off.
They're creating turnovers and getting fast breaks out of a zone defense. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A couple more comments on the Facebook side. Daniel Stott, go Lady Cubs. Brittany Leary, let's go Loudonville. Love you, Corey. Corey's done everything tonight. 27 points, 10 rebounds. She has another double-double to her career. And one of the stats that I just find crazy, Vermillion, 2 triple-doubles, one against Ashland, one against Central Christian. Loudonville has school records of 43 steals against Central Christian earlier, and they held Central Christian to 3 points the entire game. They defeated Central Christian 76-3. That's how good this defense is. That's how good this team is. Right side, Sauter gets it inside. Cofferty, and that will be a foul. And Cofferty will go to the line.
And that was better ball movement by Lucas. The communication, Loudonville is communicating really well in that zone. Like, they're really working the zone to perfection, which is making it, it's just making it tough. And I can't mention how great of a call it is when the game was going back and forth, and then you take the lead and then you slow it down with the zone. I think that's a great call.
1 of 2 of the line for Cofferty. 62-41. Foul was against Liberty Gerhardt, her second. Williams to Gerhardt, working it around, getting the open look for 3, in and out. Offensive rebound.
Good pass.
That won't go. We'll get a jump ball, though. Grace Vermillion. I've just had fun watching her and Grover going back and forth.
Mm-hmm. And they're both young.
In and out. Another rebound for Vermillion. She can't get that one to fall. A second chance, but it comes out to Lucas. 5:20 left. Deep 3 for Grover, yes.
Ooh, that was nice. She just has such an extensive package.
62-44. Williams to the lane, yeah.
Yeah,
that you can't stop that.
Yeah, you can't, and you just can't give straight line drives to the basket.
She has 22 points, 30 away from 1,000. Back to a 20-point lead. Grover, middle of the lane.
Nice.
And 90% of the time, she's going to hit that shot. Coming up on the midway point here. Nice backdoor cut. Williams counted in the bucket. Once again, that backdoor cut killer for the Lady Birds.
Yeah, and it's becoming mental for Lucas. You just see some of the frustration on the girls' faces. And they shouldn't be upset. They're playing really well, actually. It's just a good Loudonville team and a Loudonville spurt that they're going to have their run, and you have to weather it. If you can handle their run, if you can weather their run, it'll come down to the last seconds. But if you let them get this type of run, I mean, they'll put you away.
Grover looked inside, but nobody there. (66-46), actually 67-46. They didn't add the free throw yet. Deep 3 by Williams, no good. But once again, Vermillion right there. Blocked, though.
Gotta look the score.
Sauter, deep 2 goes.
Sauter.
11 points for her. It's 67-48.
Spin move.
Grover kicks it left side. Sauter again for 3. She got another one. 2 threes here in the second half for her. Top of the key, working it around. Vermilia for 3. Off the back iron, rebound to Lucas. Cubs still trying to chip back away.
Strong.
Too soft on that one.
Yeah, soft. Too soft. And I don't think she was even ready for the ball. I don't think she knew she was open. Sauter seen her open and threw it up. I don't think Grover understood that she had that much room.
3 minutes left here. 16-point Loudonville lead.
Don't just throw it in. You can't just turn and throw it in. You have to see what you're throwing, see where you're throwing, see where you're passing.
30 turnovers by the Lady Cubs tonight. Loudonville gives it right back. They're 15th. Lucas needs a couple quick threes. They want to get back into this. Sauter looking inside for Grover. Thankfully, into the hands of Boyer. Another jump ball to stay with Lucas. So for all but 3 minutes of this game, Lucas has played a pretty even game here with Loudonville.
But that 3 minute spurt is what really hurt him.
Yep. Absolutely. Caller.
All the way in.
Blocked. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay again with the Lady Cubs with 2:12 left. Make sure to stay tuned for our post game. Coach will talk to our MVP. Sauter for 3. Short on that one. Rebound to Loudonville. Right side. Vermilia for 3. Off the back iron. And then the top of the rim, so that's out of bounds. And it will go to Lucas with 1:54 left. So my question to you, Coach, Vermilia or Williams, who's the MVP tonight? Yeah, it's a tough one.
It is.
That's why I left it up to you. Now remember, Vermilia has a double-double tonight.
Yeah, I would say Williams started.
We could have co-MVPs, though.
I would say Co.
Okay. Coach will talk to both of them after this game. I know you wanted co-MVPs last night, but I got overruled.
No, for sure. Monetta absolutely just took off.
Rebound knocked out of bounds, and again it'll stay with Lucas, but that's not helping them. They're still down 16 with 1:24 left.
And this was a 2-point game.
Yeah, with Lucas at the line with 2 free throws to tie it. Grover for a deep 3, short and out of bounds. But that just shows you what this Loudonville team can do in a short period of time. It could go from a game that you think, oh, this might be an upset, to a, oh, well, that's what you expected to happen. Klein, top of the key. Johnson for another 3. Yeah. Her third 3 of the night. 70-51, 1 minute left.
And Loudonville went back to the zone to finish the game off and created a turnover. They got Johnson hustling. Oh, there's a Loudonville. That's a Loudonville steal.
And Johnson with 5 quick points off the turnover. 35 seconds left. Deflected right over to Cofferty, but she can't get the bucket to fall. 20 seconds left. Vermilia, she wants more.
Oh. Great sportsmanship by Grover. Great sportsmanship. She fell. She went right down to pick her up.
Completely incidental.
Yeah.
Both were going at 100% trying to get to the bucket.
Great athletes. Great players.
And seeing that, Coach Bates will clear the bench with 18 seconds left. So the younger players get a quarter underneath their belts for varsity letters later.
Number 25, and 10.
Oh, she got open.
Deflected out of bounds. So the Lady Birds will move to 8-1 on the season. Lucas will drop to 4-8. And Coach, you can still say that you're the only team that could beat Loudonville thus far this season. 17th turnover for Loudonville. We come up on 10 seconds left. Sauter over the collar. Right side to Grover. Fakes the three, goes baseline. Tries to get it inside, but it's turned over again. Right back to Grover, but that'll do it. Your final score here from the cage. Loudonville defeats Lucas 72-51. We're going to take another break. Coach will be back with our co-MVPs. We'll have stats and wrap things up right here live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Oh, 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 oh. Love the little things, love the little things.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Hey, I'm with the Frito-Lay co-MVPs of the game, Corey Vermillion and Shaylin Gilliams. How you ladies doing today?
Good, how are you?
So, Corey, I'll start with you. How pivotal was going zone defense when the game was tight to draw that big lead from you guys?
I think that you have to switch up defenses to try and get their offense really moving and not knowing what to expect. So I think from going into our full court man and then shell or a half court man and then Syracuse 2-3, that really helped us. So
Good. And Shaylin, the game was tight. Your little sis shot a three-pointer. She missed it. You got a rebound and you knocked it back down. How big was that shot for you that day? Today?
I think it was huge. I think we moved the ball really well. We rebounded really well to get that second shot.
yeah.
Okay, and Shayla, I'm gonna stay with you. You're 28 points from 1,000 points. How does that feel?
Amazing, really.
Hey, Corey, you had a lot of good turnovers. You went down, you scored a lot of big buckets to start that drive. How did that feel for you?
It felt good to make a layup in the second half, so I'll just stick with that.
Hey, great job. And how was your ladies' Christmas?
Oh, it was great.
Mine was pretty cool too.
Thank you. Back to you, Travis.
Thank you, Coach, and thank you, girls. Our co-MVPs tonight, Corey Vermillion, Shaylin Williams, scoring 27 and 25 points, respectively. And I have a special treat with you right now. Coach was over here listening to his girls talk, and now he's here to talk to me. Coach Bates.
What's up,
congratulations,
guys?
man.
What's up, guys? Thank you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. Coach, Lucas, they gave you a bit of a scare there for a while. Kept it close. It was a 2-point game. They had a chance to make 2 free throws to tie it. They missed those 2. But then, like Loudonville, you guys score in bunches. You go up 20 points, and that was pretty much it. What happened at that point that really got you guys going?
Well, we know that Lucas and Loudonville is always going to be a competitive game. Both teams are going to play very hard, and give them a lot of credit. They came out making shots, held us to 1 shot for the most part. We didn't get too many second chance opportunities in the first half. We felt like in the second half we missed a lot of layups, or in the first half we missed a lot of layups. We weren't getting second chance opportunities, so we focused at halftime on making our layups, as silly as that sounds, and then crashing the boards. We didn't want to keep pressing to start the third quarter because we had a lot of kids in foul trouble. So we went back to a half-court man. We felt like they were controlling the tempo a little bit, so we went to a 2-3 where we could maybe be a little bit wider and get some more deflections, and that paid off for us because we got some good looks in transition.
Looking forward, you got a back-to-back. You got the Lady Knights of Northmore, Lexi Wenger, 1,000-point scorer. They have a couple other players that can really shoot the ball as well down at the Castle. But just thoughts on taking on the Lady Knights on a back-to-back after a pretty tough night tonight against Lucas?
Well, we definitely knew that after tonight's game against Lucas, it would be tough to go on the road tomorrow and play. So that's why we scheduled this game. I think Northmore's 7-3 or 8-3 heading into the game tomorrow, and they shoot a lot of threes. So we're going to have to be ready to defend. If we're not ready to defend, it's going to be a long night for us. But we're excited to start to see what our team's made of a little bit. And we're getting to the halfway point of the season, and that's when you need to start kind of rounding into shape. And it'll be tournament time before we know it. So we told the girls, they've all played AAU, they've played in college shootouts where you play more than 1 game in a weekend. So let's get some sleep and let's go get it tomorrow. It's better than practice.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for joining us. You guys 8-1 now, and get some rest, and good luck tomorrow against Northmore.
Thanks, guys. Go Birds.
Thanks, Coach. We're going to take one more timeout and be back to wrap it up right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds.
back here to wrap things up from the Birdcage. Final score 72-51. Although the score was a lot different than actually the game itself. A 3-minute span really determined the winner of this one. But let's take a look at the final stats brought to you by Frito-Lay. 27 field goals to 18, 13 threes, but that's Loudonville basketball for you right there. However, Lucas, they stuck around. They had 7 threes themselves, rebounding 30-29 in favor of the Lady Birds. Fouls evened out in that second half after Loudonville had 12 fouls in the first half. But the big number, turnovers, finally bit Lucas in that second half after Loudonville able to hit those shots 31-17. And then free throws, 8 of 14 for the Cubs, 5 of 11 for the Lady Birds. So Loudonville, they have to clean that up as well from the free throw line.
Yes, in this game, the score does not tell what the game really was like. If you went and grabbed a drink, went to the restroom, and came back, you've seen that it was like a 3-minute spurt where Loudonville just erupted and just took advantage of the game.
Individual scoring right before we finish things up. First for the Lady Cubs, led by Shelby Grover, another double-double performance, 20 points tonight. Tori Sauter, she hit 4 threes, she finishes with 14. Ryan Kohler with 2 threes, she finishes with 9. Cofferty finishes with 7 and Foss with 1. But for Loudonville, they're big 2. Corey Vermilia, 27 points, she as well had a double-double. Williams finishes with 25, she's 23 points away. 20. You're right. You were right. 28. She's 28 away. She was 53 coming in, so she's 28 away from 1,000. Johnson finishes with 15. Klein with 2 to finish things out. Scoring by quarter. 20-16 in the first. 16-15 Lucas in the second. That was 35-32 at the break. And then the big rush at the end of the third quarter. A 20-5 run made it 55-37. And then Loudonville with a 17-14 fourth quarter to win it 72-51. But before we wrap things up, good to have you on the mic again, Coach.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll be back Thursday.
We got a big one on Thursday with Shelby traveling to Clear Fork. But before then, we do have some games tomorrow night. Fredericktown at Clear Fork, boys. Myself and Hayden Gray will be on the call of that. And then a big one, Shelby at Willard. 2 perennial powers, district perennial powers, will go at it at 7:15. Our main crew will be there. And we have a highlight, Madison at Ontario, boys. Lady Cubs, their next game will be New Year's Eve at the Wayne Roller Holiday Showcase against Lexington. While we already discussed Loudonville will be at the Castle to take on Northmore tomorrow evening. Final score one more time, 72-51. Lady Birds move to 8-1. But that'll wrap things up here from the cage. We'd like to thank everybody that helped make things possible tonight. Garrett Parlett up in the rafters with the camera angles. Everybody back at OH.REPORT, BS Media Productions, Adam Thompson, Brian Skoronsky, Jory Hollenbeck, our sponsors tonight. Frito-Lay, pregame, halftime, postgame, commercial, instant replays, player of the game, they did it all. Ohio Valley Manufacturing, our scoreboard sponsor. Mechanics Bank, a commercial sponsor. We also want to thank Coach Bates and the fine folks here at Loudonville High School for allowing us to be here tonight to bring this to you live and free. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. Your final score one more time. Loudonville takes care of Lucas for the 5th straight time, 72-51 for head coach Javar Hudgens. I am Travis Berardi saying so long from the Birdcage.